Hello, Dzień dobry. I wrote 3 poems to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Monte Cassino. And in each I tried to use the voice of a very famous writer, Shakespeare, Cervantes, and Lord Byron. This is the poem I wrote in the voice of Lord Byron. It is entitled, If I, Lord Byron, Had Written on the Battle of Monte Cassino. There was a day when I, Lord Byron, along with my child Harold, went on my way by Monte Cassino. But though I didn't know of it, and though I didn't speak of it, I did with love and pangs of sorrow imagine these men with soft remembrances. They had fled from their homeland as battles raged, do widzenia, do widzenia, do widzenia, departing from their father's and mother's hearth, sisters and brothers, favorite dogs and horses, a life that would not be seen again, ever. They were in inglorious defeat bereft, for a worthless world to win or lose, oft betrayed but never to surrender. Much loved they longed to fight another day, to give blood, sweat and tears, while a whole host of hatred stood hard for sacred revenge demanded by patriotic duty. To horse, to horse, to horse their wanderings began, then on foot, cross borders, sans-papiers, some on ships, some in the air, silently, quietly through many foreign lands, and more glory spent on hopeless victories. They had their adventures, their loves. Some had to die, some had to kill. But on they went, never wavering, urged on by some faithful command, on the wings of rampant white eagles, unbowed. The rocky crags and ruined monastery where wealthy monks do treasures hide. Italia, Italia, land of songs of the past, where are those warrior men who have dyed your hills with gifts of blood? The fatal gift of beauty, Gothic gore, driving the Huns to the north. Alas, the hero's fate when records and history fail. Sing us a song of red poppies on Monte Cassino. See a tall hill rich with red poppied flowers, and faith in a remembered tradition. When history does you wrong, then scream as did Sienkiewicz, as a drum beats alarm afar. Hear the hum of warrior men who will not forgive, who hope for the valiant in a promise of war. Gentlemen of the Polish Second Corps, as God is my witness, why don't you rise? The trumpets are sounding, alarm, war, the enemy is at the gates. Yet you do not stand to attention or raise your arms in defiance. What has happened to you, soldier? Forgotten your military oaths? Let us alone in sadness and fear. Guns, grenades, cannons in the hill, glory and God around us see. The Spartan borne upon his shield was not more free than the men of the Polish Second Corps. Through a crisis of crying poppies on the slopes of the Oranchi, you fought for freedom, your bloody banners flew high. Your trumpet voice sounded over the monastery walls, although the land that you left was not free. A stateless army fighting a foreign foe, fighting for all, but ever fighting in vain, on a road meant to lead home. The fires of death were cruel on that hill, but not as cruel as that life awaiting those who survived yet fought on. Over the horrid beauty of black corpses, sowed over the Italian hills, splayed on huge, ragged boulders, still reaching up from rock to rock, trying to reach the top of the mountain, while he soundly sleeps, sheltered between the rocks. I have no control over where an artillery shell might fall, so I might as well sleep well. There was a time when men did not fear death, nor did they fear life like me following the links of ancestry, scrambling from rock to wild rock as hellfire flashed overhead, from mountain cannons over broken roads, and bravely dying innocent mules, to a battle worthy of me, Lord Byron. God bless the battlefield on which they fell, but don't pray to Benedict and his tumbled walls of the horrid ruins of that ancient monastery. There was a day when they were young and proud. Their gentle spirits still sigh in that valley with the gray graves. And here I prayed among the Christian crosses, crescent moon, and Jewish stars, row on row before a common altar and now peaceful shade, where their ashes lie in a soil not their own. Thank you. Dziękuję.